Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our Monday live sessions. I'm very glad and grateful to all of you who've been following us consistently and sending us messages and WhatsApps and connect and commenting on our live streams. Thank you so much for watching us. Today we have somebody who is extremely powerful in terms of what he is doing and what he's done for himself in his life. So I'll quickly introduce Mr. Shardwan Charla to you. He's basically a unconscious pattern breaker. He's the founder of the Rico tribe, and he's been helping both men and women in their later ages, especially 30 plus, to break the loops and to self heal, rewire, recode, and rise. So, what he does is he is breaking the unconscious mental and emotional loops rooted in trauma, very interestingly, karma or generational imprints. And as the founder of the Rico tribe, his mission is to empower individuals to self heal, reclaim their energy, and create aligned, abundant lives. He uses deep spiritual insights, neurosciences, practical tools to guide people to unlock freedom, purpose, and transformation from within. Professionally, Mr. Shadwan is an engineer with a CFA background, and he worked with many banks uh, in his past work career. But now he is totally into helping people through his beautiful unconscious pattern breakup blueprint. So, welcome, Mr. Shardwan. Thank you so much for accepting the invite of this Monday Live and being here today and giving your time. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful.
Thank you, Achal. In fact, thank you for you giving me the opportunity to have a platform to speak up on the parenting issues from an angle of pattern or looping, what most of the parents face.
Hmm.
Very thank you from your side.
Very, very grateful, Mr. Shadan. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah,
So let's
yes,
quickly
yes.
dive in
Yeah.
and tell us more about what exactly does unconscious pattern breaker mean so that our audience can understand that what exactly do you do from your mouth.
Yes,
Yeah.
from an unconscious pattern, see, whatever we are facing in life, in terms of challenges, I should say, challenges are you can bifurcate them into two parts. One part of the challenges is where you know what is the root cause of it.
Mm-hmm.
You go and do the solution, or you find the remedy out of it. It is
Mm-hmm.
as simple as like you have a fever, you go to the shop, you buy a paracetamol and you pop it,
Hmm.
and there you have a solution of it. But on the other hand, there are certain challenges for which you don't know the root cause. You just go from one doctor to another, or visit one therapist to another, or you take one healing modality, you do some meditations, but ultimately you think you get that there is no solution fitting into this, or there is no solution to my problem.
Mm-hmm.
So you go from one doctor to another, but the thing is that you don't get a solution of it.
Right.
So these are some problems which come from unknown angles or an
Mm-hmm.
unknown source.
Mm-hmm.
And these challenges, what I have found over the years, they come from either from your past traumas,
Mm-hmm.
either they come from some karmic imprints, or either they come from some kind of generational curses running down your family. So
Okay,
what
that's
happens
very
this
interesting. Yeah.
So what happens is these three things, they don't occur suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
There is sequence or a chain of events that
Mm-hmm.
happens, a small event happens, and then a particular incident happen. So suppose you
Okay.
have some problem. So it's not starting from the day one. It's not occurring from the day one. There might have been some past small events or a chain of things building up, and when they connect, they form a bigger problem which keeps on troubling you.
Right.
For example, suppose you have a like mild heart attack or a mild brain stroke. So it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't happen on the day one.
Mm-hmm.
It is over the formation of your small events for a years or maybe
Mm-hmm.
months.
Mm-hmm.
That leads to ultimately when your system or your body doesn't supports that particular small event, it unfolds into a big tragedy or a big incident.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is there are things which is not known to you and it happens in a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So small by small that patterns keep on building up, and that is why like this unconscious pattern breaking thing
Hmm.
happens. So if you break those chain of events or if
Right.
you break those loops,
Hmm.
then that particular event which is going to happen would not happen. So that
Right.
is
And,
like,
hmm,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, tell me.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm just saying that that is extremely interesting, and I mean, just relating it to parenting, I wanted to understand that these unconscious loops, I mean, that you're
Yeah.
talking about, whether it is trauma and karma. So, what are some of the signs that kind of parents unknowingly repeat as their
Yes,
generational patterns?
yes, yes. See, when you look at the parenting angle,
Mm-hmm.
the science which tells you that you are into a pattern or a loop with respect to your children's are first you think how you deal with your children.
Hmm.
You deal with your own experience
Right.
that is coming from your inside you.
Hmm.
First sign. Second sign, when you are like deciding about him, what he wants, the food which he wants to eat,
Hmm.
where to go to school, what all hobby he should select,
Hmm.
with whom he should make friends with.
Hmm.
So how all these things are coming in? It is coming from you. He's not going and deciding.
Hmm.
That is the first sign itself.
Okay.
And if you have some past unresolved issues, so the parents they just without evaluating the child, they just tell ki, this is correct for you, this
Hmm.
is not correct for you,
Hmm.
you should go and do this, you should
Hmm.
go and do that.
Hmm.
These are the first sign where you are like transferring your emotions, your understanding to him
Hmm.
rather than evaluating first ki whether what that child needs or not.
Hmm.
उसको मतलब ये खाना खाना है तो ये खाना खाना है.
Hmm.
We don't understand कि यार उसकी भी कोई choice है.
Right.
So these are the first signs where you are like making him as per you.
Hmm.
Why we are making him as per us? Because ये हमारे को भी बचपन में ऐसे ही सिखाया गया था
Right.
और यही हम unknowingly अपने बच्चों को भी सिखा रहे हैं.
Hmm. सही बात है.
Because back of the mind, whatever you are teaching him is coming out of your experience.
Hmm.
Your experience has been already found by your like father or mother or your family's experience.
Hmm.
So this way it carries on from one generation to another generation. So
Hmm.
if you are doing it unaware or unconsciously, these are the
Hmm.
first signs which you
Hmm.
should look. So rather than looking at the child needs or evaluating his requirements,
Hmm.
so you will like when you evaluate his requirements, you will know कि इसको क्या चाहिए, बच्चों को क्या चाहिए और उसको क्या नहीं चाहिए, वो
Hmm.
आपको क्लियर हो जाएगा. Rather
Hmm.
than you making him understand कि you do this and do that and other things. Because
Hmm.
what you are making him understand is coming from your experience. So it shouldn't come from your experience or what you have gone through or what you have faced in life. Rather, it should come from a place where after you evaluating the child and then understand his needs and requirements and then act accordingly.
Hmm.
So if you are doing the later part by evaluating his needs and requirement and then giving him the opportunities or giving him the option, food, or whether it is food option, whether it is like friend option, hobbies option, or like clothing
Hmm.
option or studies option,
Hmm.
then it is coming from a different space.
Right.
But when you are choosing for him, when you are making him understand, then it is coming from either from your past karmas, either from your like past experience, or either from the understanding of the family. So that is the first sign you can pick. Okay, this is the pattern or the loop which is going on.
Exactly. I mean, we just do it unconsciously
Yes,
because we were raised in a particular way. So it
yes,
unconsciously comes to us that we have to raise our children in this fashion
yes,
because we were
yes,
raised in this particular way,
yes.
rather
Correct,
than uh, rather than understanding that what the child actually needs, which might be
yes.
different from what you needed
Mhm.
as a child,
Correct.
or
Very
what
true.
your parents evaluated. May I mean, if they evaluated or
Mhm.
no, when you were a child, we just we just sometimes parent our children in the same way as we
Correct,
were
correct.
parented.
Yes, yes. So this is a loop or this
Hmm.
is a pattern.
Hmm.
It's a simple sign to understand.
Right. This is very interesting. And what do you think, Shalman? I mean, like simple two, three things that parents could do to sit and evaluate this. Like, what are some of the like very easy tools that you would tell a mother that okay, you can do this? We know that she needs to evaluate, but then many mothers in the audience wouldn't know how to do it.
Yes. The first thing is ki, uh, first I would ask you to just not to be reactive.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the child says, whether good or bad, you simply don't be reactive to it.
Hmm.
Second, you just try to see before responding to him, this is the same thing you got, or whether you are like taking the child's perspective and then understanding things.
Mm-hmm.
And all these things will come when you are aware of the situations or aware of yourself.
Right.
So each and every time when a child comes to you and asks for
Mm-hmm.
you something, so rather than saying, "Hey, no, it can't be done," or
Hmm.
no, or yes, even saying yes is a response. So
Hmm.
don't get reactive on the yes or no.
Hmm.
Think why he is asking for that particular thing
Hmm.
and how should I respond.
Right.
If you are instantly reacting, so there won't be like any kind of evaluation or any kind of awareness coming into picture.
Hmm.
You are just reacting. So rather than reacting, just stop and
Hmm.
think. So when you are stopping yourself and thinking, you are actually slowing down. You are aware of how you will be reacting and like whether that thing is required for a child or not. So
Right.
you will be in a state of balance or a calmness.
Hmm.
So this is the first step. You should like stop reacting first.
Right.
Second thing
Yeah.
is ki, you should be aware of first about yourself.
Hmm.
So if you are aware of yourself, there are high chances ki you will be taking a better decision or making a better choice for your children.
Hmm.
If you are not aware, then you will simply react or you will tell him ki I don't know, or you will say or you will deny the child at that instant.
Hmm.
So rather than doing that, take some time to understand about yourself.
Hmm.
If you be aware of yourself and then react with the child. So
Hmm.
these are the two things. There
Hmm.
are other healing modalities like if
True.
you like will take them later.
Hmm.
I'll tell you how to like get aware about
Hmm.
yourself or like how to get less reactive. So these
Right.
are the ways, instant ways like where mother can like immediately check or like immediately do so that she is like not falling into patterns.
Hmm, that's very interesting. So there are two things that spoke about. One is not being reactive and taking a pause and stepping back in a situation, and then analyzing how you want to respond to a situation. And the second he spoke is about being a self-aware mom, where you know that where is your reaction or response coming from. So is it your own childhood wounds, your own karmic imprints, or I mean, are you really evaluating the child in that particular situation, or is it your own internal trauma or internal wounds that are kind of reflecting in your response? I think that's very very important. And as Shadwan has said that he would be telling us a few of the tips
Yes.
on how to be more self-aware. So we
Yes.
really look forward to those tips, Shadwan, from you. So moving ahead, I mean, since we are talking about childhood wounds or traumas or how we've been parented by our parents, they're still mothers. I mean, especially working mothers or mothers who are like really snappy and who hit their children. They many times they come to me and say that we hit them, and then we are totally guilt stricken. They don't know how to get out of that guilt. I mean, they are stuck in this loop of having messed up everything, and it's difficult for them to come out of it. So like, how do you think that, like, what can change the narrative for them, like, how can they deal with it through the unconscious repatterning or the unconscious pattern breaking?
Correct. So, like, see, this all things is not a one day event.
I agree.
So, so don't take it as a guilt. Whatever happened has happened. You know.
Hmm.
So, like, if you take a guilt, then there is a high possibility that whatever things which is coming ahead, that will also fall into like a negative space.
Mm-hmm.
So first thing is ki like you need to forego two things. You need to forgive yourself, and you need to also like forgive the child also. So
Very true.
first thing is ki like when you forgive yourself, it's like a healing.
Hmm.
So if you don't heal yourself,
Hmm.
you won't forgive and forget. That guilt will continuously along with you.
Hmm.
So the sooner you forgive yourself first, you will be
Hmm.
in a space to forgive the child and handle the child also better.
Hmm.
So self-healing will be the like paramount thing here
Hmm.
that which mother should do.
Hmm.
See what happens ki all these things happen. You need to understand how this connection happens first.
Hmm.
As humans, we have five layers of the body or the five koshas.
Okay.
Three koshas in or the three layers of the body are in our direct experience. So let's talk about that only.
Okay.
First is our annamaya kosha or the physical body.
Mm-hmm.
This is our physical body. Second body is our manomaya kosha or the mental body.
Okay.
Third body is your pranic body or your energy body.
Energy body. Hmm.
So we'll be like as a human, normal human, we are only like experiencing these three bodies.
Hmm.
The rest two bodies are the kosha and the Anandamaya kosha, which we hardly know about. So let's stick to these three bodies.
Hmm.
What happens? You are not aligned or you are not connected to your child only from your physical body.
Hmm.
You are aligned and connected to your child on the mental body also
Right.
and on the energy body.
Mm-hmm.
That connection doesn't prove when he is out of the womb.
Hmm.
It's still there. The
Hmm.
only thing is that as normal humans, we are not able to perceive it or feel it or experience it to a larger extent.
Hmm.
So when you are like physically, if you are carrying that guilt and in your mind also and in your energy also,
Hmm.
knowingly or unknowingly, you will be passing on those guilt or the negative energy to your child even after the event has passed on.
Hmm.
So the moment you have hit your child and that event is passed on, it's a memory.
Mm-hmm.
Don't carry the memories ahead in your future.
Okay.
Whatever happened has happened.
Hmm.
There are high chances you will destroy your future.
Mm-hmm.
So first heal yourself on these three levels. If you
Mm-hmm.
are healed on level one, on your physical side, on your mental side, basically here the mental body is into picture your manomai kosha.
Hmm.
So if you can just breathe out
Hmm.
Full. Hold your breath.
Hmm.
Relax.
Hmm.
Do it. This is box breathing.
Huh.
Where you inhale, hold, exhale. Do it
Right.
for some time.
Hmm.
Heal yourself.
Hmm.
Reconnect with your child.
Hmm.
He might have forgotten about what you have done with him. I
Right.
see children, they never like keep
They
back on
never
their
keep a
mind.
grudge.
Yes. So until and unless is a very grown child, like after 12 years or 13 years of age,
Hmm.
the rest of the children, they immediately after half an hour, they will forget.
Yes,
So
totally.
likewise, you need to just breathe it out and forget and just reconnect with
Hmm.
your best possible, like whatever you are into a state. So
Right.
that is the easier way to like relieve this guilt,
Hmm.
which you are carrying.
Hmm. That's very, very interesting, and especially the concept of the three bodies that you have spoken about, the physical body, the energy body, and the mental body, and how we are connected with our
Yes,
children
yes,
at all the three levels.
yes,
And it's important to understand that how we operate at all these three levels: the physical body, the mental body, and the energy body. Our energy, I mean, it's totally, our child actually mirrors the energy of all three bodies.
yes,
So if we, coming back to self healing, what you were talking about, if we are more healed as mothers, we are reflecting the same kind of an energy to our children as well, and ultimately they will be reflecting back the same energy to us.
yes,
So yeah, I mean, what I'm trying to say is that, just as mothers, what we tend to do is just we keep seeing that we need to fix the child first.
yeah,
The
yeah.
child is always the problem, but it is not the child who is the problem actually.
Correct, correct, correct,
It's first we who have to fix ourselves at the three
correct,
levels: the energy, the physical, and the mental body, for
correct.
the child to reflect the same energy back
Yes,
to you.
yes.
Am I right, Shadwan?
Very true. Yeah, very true. Very true.
Okay.
And let me tell you, Achal, like I have observed some like variant patterns,
Mm-hmm.
which I want to like tell you before like we
Yes, please.
forget or something like that.
Yeah.
This is specifically for moms,
Mm-hmm.
mothers.
Yeah.
Uh, what happens ki unknowingly or knowingly they pass on a lot of emotions to their kids, whether daughter or son,
Hmm.
and that happens on a like manomaya dosha or the mental state.
Right.
How unconsciously it happens, I'll tell you because this is like what I have observed, which I have gone through, and
Mm-hmm.
this is like coming out of my self experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And why I want to tell you because like we have suffered a lot
Hmm.
unknowingly,
Hmm.
and it is not the only the child who is undergoing like some kind of issues. It's the like parents also, the families also, all the resources and energy gets a lot of energy resource gets on like healing the child or healing the parents and other thing, you know.
Right.
The first thing which mothers can take care is of their periods,
Okay.
the menstruation cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are like in an emotional turbulence,
Mm-hmm.
and at that time, if you just happen to like connect with your child,
Mm-hmm.
unknowingly, what happens? You just pass on that emotion or the negative emotions,
Okay.
and then what happens? The child will be reacting in a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
which will be irritating to you,
Right.
and then what will happen? You ultimately bash the child,
Hmm.
or in certain cases, in my one or two my client, one or two of my clients I've seen. What happens when the mother was getting sick, her menstruation cycles, either her daughters or either her mother was getting sick also. This was
Okay.
one challenging client we had,
Hmm.
and she brought the younger daughter to me, and then she said, "Ki every month she gets ill,
Hmm.
and suddenly she also heals also." So I'm not very sure what to medicines I do should give or what doctors should I like. I've taken every month. I can't take her to the doctor because
Hmm.
doctor also don't know, but it happens every month.
Hmm.
And then we started journaling her events. We found out that when she was having her menstrual cycles, when she
Hmm.
was high on emotions, she used to hold her child and she used to like be more physically connected with her. So
Okay.
unknowingly, this was passing to her child,
Hmm.
and either to her mother or either to her child, and either of them were getting sick at that moment of time. For 2 3 days, they were like totally sick.
Hmm.
So these kind of challenges happen when like uh, unknowingly we pass on that negative emotions.
Hmm. So what
Other
you're
thing
trying
what
to
have
say is that these unknowingly we pass on the emotions, or unknowingly we pass on these patterns just by holding the child.
yeah, it is very much possible if you hold
Okay.
the child and the child. See, child by the age of 7, they are like sogs.
Hmm.
They absorb whatever is energy you have, whatever like your state of mind is there,
Hmm.
whatever they see, they absorb it.
Hmm.
It is all stored in their unconscious brain or the subconscious brain.
Hmm.
And later in his life, these are the events which come back and play to him.
Hmm.
Try experimenting this. When you are like on a negative state, everything will seem gloomy to you.
Yes.
And at that time, you just hold on your child. He will
Hmm.
also turn gloomy.
Hmm.
When you are happy, all the surroundings and everything seems happy.
Hmm.
And at that time, hold your child
Hmm.
and see, he will also be blossoming and he will also be happy.
Hmm.
So it's not only about it's contained to only one person. It
Hmm.
gets and from mother to a daughter, it transfers very quickly. From mother to a son, it may take some time. It may or may not happen. But from mothers to her daughter or from a mother to her mother, this
Okay.
thing transfers very sharply.
Okay.
Let me tell you, Achal, there are like 2 3 or things
Hmm.
which are like in our traditional family or which our grandparents made us aware, but somehow we have dropped in this like hustle bustle of life or modern life. They might have asked you not to take salt from somebody's hand,
Yeah.
lemon from somebody's hand,
Hmm.
till or sesame from somebody's hand,
Hmm.
because these are the materials which can carry or absorb negative energies or emotions very
Very
sharp,
quickly. Hmm.
very sharp. So at that time, if you see, if you are giving all these things to your child or to your family members, there are high chances he may get that negative vibes or emotions.
Hmm.
I'll add two more things. This is out of my experience. Milk. Milk has a property to absorb whatever quality it is into it,
Okay.
whether it is a bad energy or a good vibe or a good energy. So suppose you are like on a emotional high in your periods.
Hmm.
In the morning, you just prepare a glass full of milk, hold it, give it to your daughter.
Hmm.
Immediately, your emotions will get transferred.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Hmm.
Restrain yourself, and when you are not emotionally balanced. One more element is water. Water, because water has a property to take any shape which you can give it.
Hmm.
If you look at the molecular structure of the water, scientists have discovered when you are in a bad shape or it's in a like negative energy, the water molecules arrange themselves into a different pattern.
Yes. There's a
And
full
when you are
experiment on it as well.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So suppose somebody in your home or somebody is in a like father or like some relative comes or you go to some relative's house, they are not in a good state. They just give you a glass of water
Hmm.
and your child drinks.
Hmm.
And you are surprised why he is behaving like that. We haven't taught
Hmm.
him this and that and
Hmm.
everything. Because his systems are not developed. He is just absorbing what is coming from that. So
Right.
remember this 4 5 things and be sure from whom your child is taking all these things.
Right.
Whether it's from the family members, whether from the mothers, or whether from the outside, just be aware of these things. because these are the places where he can like very easily get negative vibes easily transferred across to his systems.
Mm. That's very,
So,
very interesting. Although I do understand that people's beliefs on this might totally vary. I mean, people who really believe in all of this, some people might just call it superstition, and some
but now it is
mothers and
scientifically
some
proved.
people would deeply, deeply believe in it.
Yes, yes,
So I mean, we would totally leave the choice on them whether to
yeah,
believe this or not. But yes, as a as somebody who is into energy work, I do acknowledge what you're saying. I mean, I didn't know about milk and
water, I think. Water, right?
what.
Or
Yeah, I
six.
mean, water. Yes, consciously, I didn't know about. Although I know about the experiment part of it, but I never
Hmm.
thought of it in a way that
As a
the
transference
energy, yeah,
mechanism,
as the
energy
transference of
transfer.
energy. Yeah,
Yes,
like because sometimes it does happen that even if we are in a market or any place, we just
yes,
buy water and give it to our children,
yes,
but with
yes,
through whose hands it is being passed
yes,
on to,
yes.
it makes
That
a
is important.
difference. That is what you're
Yes,
trying to say. So
yes,
yes, I
yes.
mean, it's quite a pertinent point, and if somebody understands it deeply, it is quite scientific as well. Especially with water, it has multiple proven studies on how the water crystals change with the
Hmm.
energy.
Hmm.
So yes, I mean, that's really, really interesting. So Shadran, from your almost like 25 plus years of experience into healing, like what are some of the first steps that mothers can take to break free from these inherited patterns, like that they bring down from their own parenting, from their own karma? I mean, how to break out of this generational loop?
Okay. So there are various healing modalities and other things like which you
Mm-hmm,
can take up. But see what happens ki for any problem or something has happened, what we do, two things you can do. First is ki like you create a filter between you. If you know ki okay, this is my not a good state, but somehow we can't run away from that state. We have to interact with our kids. We have to interact with our like family members and other thing.
right.
You just create a filter or a barrier
Mm-hmm,
where your emotions or your negative aspect doesn't pass on to your children, specifically your
mm,
children. I'll help you with that.
yeah.
And the second aspect is ki like you can do any two or three things from the list I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm,
First one is like you can start journaling.
mm-hmm,
Journaling is an easy way to see whether it is happening consciously or unconsciously.
mm-hmm,
Second, you can do a meditation.
mm-hmm,
Even a 5 minutes meditation or 7 minutes meditation daily that will help you becomes conscious about yours or aware about yourself.
right.
And the third one, which is like our moms are like very good at, that is doing a केश नाशना क्रिया और वो नजर उतारना वाला बोलते हैं ना
Hmm,
वो very simple. So you can just start. It's nazar utarna या क्लेश नाशना क्रिया is not only for the children. It is
hmm,
for you also.
right.
So when you are doing it, is not कि like यार उसका नजर उतारना है बच्चे का.
Hmm,
वो अपना भी होता है.
hmm,
Because like the doer and the like doen, yeah,
hmm,
driver and the driven, they both
hmm,
needs to get healed.
hmm,
So if you feel like you are something is going wrong or something like that, just take and do a like अपना ही नजर उतार लो एक बार.
hmm,
So that will cleanse your system. Or if you
right.
can't do that, just lit a fire and
Hmm,
sit in front of it for some time.
hmm. Lit a
That
fire or
fire,
lit a candle?
both it can be done. Rather than lighting a candle, you lit a diya,
Okay.
and in diya use a like oil, like uh, any oil which is not matlab like it's okay. Like the ghee will be the best thing,
Okay.
or sesame oil will be a best thing.
Hmm,
But finding them, if it is that is a challenge, you can use any of the oil.
hmm,
And if you are lighting a fire, so use like mango wood or some natural wood. Don't use plastic or some unorganic thing. Use the
mm-hmm,
organic woods. That's
hmm,
all.
hmm,
So these three things, anything from journaling, meditation, and like doing this Klesh Nashna, Nashna Kriya. Anything you can pick one. And for creating a barrier or creating a filter, what you can do, if you can look this fingers, these fingers or these points are various systems. Like if you can just make this,
Okay.
then this,
Hmm.
then this,
Hmm.
then this. This is simply touching your tips.
Yes.
So what happens? Our body is like the system of the body is like if you stretch your one hand distance
Hmm.
from all sides,
Hmm.
so it's like your energy and your mental body they stretch up to this distance. So
Yes.
if
Your
you do
aura.
this, yeah,
Hmm.
your aura. If you just do this thrice or four times,
Mm-hmm.
try what happens? Your system gets a filter. It
Okay.
gets a locking kind of thing
Mm-hmm.
where you don't pass on your negative vibes, but you are able to interact with other people unfiltered. Only
Okay.
there your negative vibes get like stopped at that particular distances. It is
Hmm.
basically it is containing your negative vibes up to you.
Okay. So does this, Shadwin, I would want to know that is it similar to creating a shield around you, and
Yes,
can you do
yes.
this to protect yourself from negative people as well?
That will require some different kind of higher stuff for
Hmm.
shielding and protecting
Okay.
because there the intent is something different.
Mm-hmm.
Here the intention is not to pass on the negativity just to your child. So
Okay.
this is like a lower end barrier or
Okay.
lower end shield, just
Mm-hmm.
that your negative vibes stays with you. So every
Hmm.
mom, when she is not like in a good state, so she can do just like this for some time before interacting with her child or before making a physical one-to-one connection with the child.
Hmm. So that this would be an interesting technique to do even when you are feeling very angry on your child. So before
Yeah.
reacting, you should pause
Yes.
and do this so that you calm down, and plus you have contained your negative energy
Yes.
within your aura, and your negative energy is not passed on to your child.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think it's a very simple, easy technique if you
Yes.
can remember
Yes.
and just do it like this.
Yes. Yes.
That's
Slowly,
very,
slowly,
very
slowly,
yeah,
slowly,
slowly. No,
slowly, just
yes,
touching the tip.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
slowly. And
yes.
ideally, you can do, you just touch your tip and take one breath.
Hmm.
Second, another breath.
Hmm.
Third, another breath.
Hmm.
Fourth, another breath. That's all. That's all.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Any other techniques that one you said journaling, then meditation, then nazar utarna. I mean, I don't know the technical term that you've been using for it.
It's
And
okay.
then you said that sitting in front of a diya,
Yes.
ghee and mustard oil diya preferred. Otherwise, like if you have the paraphernalia, you can also lit a fire. And this shielding technique, the five techniques that you have told us, which are like very powerful techniques. Any other thing that you think that mothers should keep in mind just to kind of protect themselves and their children from the negativity around, or to self heal?
Uh, See, negativity in sense it see the nature has a duality. The positive and negative things will be always be there.
Hmm.
You just need to know in which state it is, whether
Hmm.
it is like real harming to you or that negativity or the resistance is just to like test you for some time.
Right.
So most of the negativity is like if they are harming or other things, you just on whatever you are doing, be
Hmm.
stable and let the negativity pass.
Hmm.
See, it is like winds. When the winds are very harsh and very like rough, what you just cling on the pole or the post or a tree which is nearby to you, and you
Hmm.
just sit steady and you just let the wind pass. You can't fight with the winds.
Hmm.
It can't be happen that the whole world can be cleaned off with the negative energy.
Right.
So when the things are not going your way or when the negative things are happening, just hold steady be balanced and calm. That's all. And let it pass.
Hmm.
And whatever like methods I have told you, yeah, whatever your grandparents have told you, or
Hmm.
your guru, or your deity, or somebody elder in your family has told you, just practice that. That will help
Right.
you like overcoming these challenges. And when the things turn good, use your positivity to the full extent. That's all. That will
Right.
be like
So
great.
that
So,
that's been really interesting, Shadwan, and I mean, I like this. I've spoken with like many people who work on inner child healing or working on generational patterns. But what is different in your way of explaining is that you have mixed the traditional patterns with the newer patterns like journaling. I mean, journaling, etc. These were like there, but I think all with new words and new terminologies now. But then collaborating it with nazar and collaborating it with sitting in front of a diya kind of a thing. So I think the traditional plus the modern methods of self healing and protecting ourselves, that is very interesting in your discussion. So yeah, any last things that you want to leave our audience with, any powerful message or any powerful technique that you think that would really kind of rewire the unconscious with regards to parenting, of course, and that would prevent like passing off emotional baggage in day to day transaction with the children.
yes, yes, Achal. Or all the mothers and all the parents, just be conscious of your actions,
Mm-hmm.
or just be don't reactive.
Mm-hmm.
That itself is a like chain breaker or a pattern breaker.
Right.
That's very like, and like treat your child as your equal. They are like futuristic children. They are
Hmm.
more able,
Hmm.
more tech savvy,
Hmm.
more knowledgeable. It's only
Hmm.
that they need some time to get expressed. All these things needs to get an expression.
Hmm.
So just do that, and like you'll be like you will be through.
That's very, very interesting. And I think, Shadwan, I would like you to talk very briefly about what we were talking before this live about how children are like equal souls as us. So, just
Yes.
like a very glimpse, and we can,
Acha, yes, I can.
yeah, we can come back to it with another live because I
Yes,
think that's
yes,
a discussion in itself. But
yes,
that
yes.
was a very interesting point that I want to leave the audience with.
See, I'll answer with this a question.
Yeah.
Uh, the child, whether the child is blessed or you are blessed by the
Hmm.
child coming in your life,
Hmm.
whether you are blessed or the child is blessed.
Hmm.
So this is the
That's very
question to my all
interesting.
my parents.
Hmm.
So the parents think ki they have brought the child and they have done a great thing for the child.
Right.
I say it differently. The
Hmm.
child has come and he has blessed you
Hmm.
because as a like parent on a day-to-day basis, we forget that the child has come in our life and he has blessed us. Just go and ask the parents who don't have a child
Hmm.
and see what the life they are looking at.
Right.
So rather than every time reminding your child, Ki Baba, I have done this to you, this, that to you, and we have like brought you to the world, and because of you, like us, you are here. Just think on the reverse. So it's the child who is blessing your life. It's not that you
Totally.
have doing for your child, or you are doing, or you are like giving all these things to your child. We keep
Hmm.
on harping him कि यार हम ये कर रहे हैं हम वो कर रहे हैं आपके लिए, and you are doing nothing, and
Hmm.
like whatever like we are providing
Hmm.
with you.
Hmm.
Rather than think he has come to your life, he has blessed your life,
Hmm.
and then your thinking pattern will just change. He
Hmm.
will be like you will start treating him as equal, or at least you will be try start treating him fairly.
Hmm. That's very,
So
very interesting. Yeah.
somebody who has blessed your life, you will always, if you like, if you have a guru or a spiritual teacher, you will always go and see ki, yaar, he has blessed our life.
Hmm.
Just think your your life has been blessed by your child also, by just coming into your life. Otherwise, your
Oh,
life would have been be totally different.
yeah.
Just
I
imagine.
think that's a very, very beautiful note, Chadwan. I think many of our audience would start viewing their children in a very different light after this note. And I think I myself would do that. In spite of being a parenting coach, I think this is a very different angle to look at your own children. And thank you so much for sharing this perspective with us today. I'm very, very grateful to you, Shadwan, for your time, for your energy, and for all the good tips and techniques that you have shared with us today. I'm sure our audience would greatly benefit from whatever they have learned today in today's life. Thanks a ton. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Achal, for
Thank
giving us
you.
like a time
Thank
and like
you.
a, yes.
Thank you. And I'll see all of you next Monday again with another guest speaker with some more information, with some more good knowledge. And stay tuned. Please do leave your comments. We are live on all the three platforms: YouTube, Facebook, and Insta. So feel free to catch up with us anywhere that you like. And I look forward to your comments. Thank you for tuning in and see you next Monday. Thanks a ton. Bye bye. Thank you, Shadwan. Thank you once
Thank
again.
you.
Bye bye. Bye.